Yeah, good morning, YouTubers. Dave the Wave here, coming at you from our base of operations. Just thought I'd look at the icon chart again quickly and show how it's all looking pretty good for the bull market going forward. Now, I think some people are getting a bit nervous with this 72%. Wow, what did it get down to? Got down to a near 80% decline off this high here. But yeah, getting overly nervous. This is all still looking pretty good going forward. It's certainly testing this ascending triangle. It's testing this cyclical curve, mean of prices, that I've had in here for some time. But as you'd expect it to do, you know, it's really holding up quite nicely in here. Now, price has only actually retraced not the 73% from the peak price, is actually retraced 38%. All right, this is an exponentially moving asset, so it should be priced, it should be measured logarithmically and in terms of real values. The right fib to use is this one. You shouldn't be measuring from the peak price. This is a nominal measurement, measuring the percentage decline of the peak price. This is a real measurement, so you've got to move up. You move up, and the move back down of that would be 100%. Currently, we have a 38% move down. You know, there's even room for a 50% move down, which would be perfectly normal for something going forward. Keep in mind, this has moved 30x, 3,000% in 1.5 years. All right, so it's moved up, it's corrected, moved up, corrected, moved up massively, and corrected. I think anywhere between this 38% and 50% is a buy for going forward, because if this thing carries on up, and here you've got a series of higher highs and lower lows, classic case of a bull market. If this thing carries on up, as I'm predicting, you're looking at another 30x short term, and even longer term, the $100 I'm looking at, which, you know, it's a 100x from here, which is perfectly conceivable with an exponentially moving asset. Notice the $100 is not far above the $30. You know, you've got to not focus too much on the nominal numbers, but on the real values. If I measure this whole move up to the $100 target, notice that price is already gone. See that 50%? Price is already gone. 50% has already got 50% of the way there, even though it's correcting at the moment, correcting back. So let's bring this fib, get rid of this fib. That's our target. And this is our fib here to measure the correction. It's come back 38%. Hasn't even come back 50%. I would, you know, I'd get worried only if it corrected further back down to the 68%, 61% line. Right? Made if it, even I'd only get worried if it started to make a lower low. So here was our higher low, and we've got another higher low. I don't think you start to get worried about this if it come back to this previous low, right? And then, you know, maybe then that's the danger zone, a lower low. All right, so at the moment, no problemo. All systems go, really. You know, it's had a solid correction, but it's all in keeping with a steady rise. And you know, this is, to me, this is the buy zone in here. Notice I had a buy for followers on my alts page. I do look at a lot of coins. I put in low ball bids and breakout bids. So this would have been a buy. And even though, you know, hit the buy, took off, come back again to test this area. It's in a bit of a channel at the moment. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this channel turn into something of a horizontal channel as it you know, builds, it gathers a bit of strength here and takes off, breaks this ascending triangle to give us our up shorter term target, and then in a manic market easily. Now once it hits 27, which is the target of this triangle, $100 easily within striking distance. Depends when the market's manic again. Is it going to be next year or the following year? You know, I'm not too tied to it being next year. It could, the blow off manic market could be even 2023. Who knows, right? Because all we can do is follow this and extrapolate this out going forward. All right, so look, I'll finish this video up here. The thing is, we're right in the buy zone, in my opinion. If we make a lower low, come back to beat the previous low, okay, albeit that could be the danger zone. But as long as we're in here, even a test of 50%, which is even a price-wise, okay, it's no problem. 52. That's if a Bitcoin price comes off. It's pretty likely that this 50% retracement is going to be tested, which should end up giving you a 80% in nominal terms of the high, 50% in real terms, right? As we should always be focused on the real terms here. And you know, price could even, I mean, could take off here. You know, to the top of this channel, which it still gives you a lot of wiggle room for this retest to the bottom. There you go, 50%. So price could go up way up here, then come back on a capitulation with Bitcoin, and it'll still be looking good. Bump, 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 bump. Something like that. So, you know, no major, I'll wrap it up here, no major cause for concern. They're all looking good. I think this is a time to start buying in a few tranches. You could buy a tranche here, buy one maybe on the breakout of this diagonal, right? At a later date, you might get this breakout here, and even put a low ball bid in here for down a bit lower, and it would all be looking good for going forward. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Just a quick video from me today. That's Dave the Wave. See you next time. Bye-bye.